Flex Lewis. Welcome to Straight Out the Lair, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
It's an honor to have you here now at the Dragons there. The first time you've been, right, to this location.
Yeah, honor is mine.
Oh, man.
I come in Florida.
Yes,
2018, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that guy that I met back then is certainly not the guy that's sitting in front of me right now. Let's talk about that, actually. When you came out and you stayed with me for how long were you actually in Vegas? In Florida for?
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
And whilst you were there, I said, hey, I got a show coming up.
Yeah.
You want to guest pose at the Flex Lewis Classic?
In Tennessee, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And a little bit of a whirlwind for you, and that was the first ever U.S. guest posing for yourself.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the first time, yeah.
Yeah, tell the fans about that.
So I met you in Colonia, in FIBO, in 2017.
Yeah.
And immediately we're talking about bodybuilding.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about, and you said to me, Andrea, come to my gym in Florida. I saw my coach and say, Mauro, but he invited me to his gym. I say, yes, we come.
Yeah.
And after that, after 1 year, I come to you. I think 6 or 5 before my pro show, for 5 or 6 weeks before my pro show.
Yep.
And I come in the Tuesday. I train with you on Friday. I train with you on Saturday. And you said to me, Andrea, I must go to my show in Tennessee, Flex Lewis Classic. You want to be my guest poser?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I never been a guest poser. Really?
No, that's the first time.
First time.
Wow.
First time. So a lot of emotion, like fear, because it's the first time that I go to the stage in the United States.
Yeah.
No, one time before in the annual classic, but it's different situation. And after that, you say, Andrea, I come with you on stage. Mm-hmm. So we were me,
yep,
you, and Zane. So for me, for my idea of bodybuilding, is really was like a dream.
Oh, man,
but not because I'm here with you, because so we know you since 5 years now, 5 years. Yeah. But because really, for me, bodybuilding is like a religion. And since 6 years ago, I see champion like you and other guys that like a real idol. Also today, for me, you are an idol. But I'm here with you.
Yeah. We're friends now, too.
Be friend.
I'm still your idol, though. No.
But before, a real dream.
Yeah, and listen, mate, it goes both ways, right? When somebody that I get to meet first time, or in general, right? When you meet somebody the first time, it's kind of like the best version of themselves, right? They're always going to, you're going to like them, well, hopefully, right? When the first time, but then over time, you sometimes get to see the real person. I sit and I watch how they are with their fans, how they are with their girls, how they are with their sponsors, and I have mad respect, mate, because you're a very class act. You're very good to your fans in Italy. We had the pleasure of doing many tours with Yamamoto, and we were both with Yamamoto. So I got to see just how great you are, with your fans, mate. So of course, me extending my olive branch, come to my private facility, hang out with me. We'll have some great training sessions.
Yeah.
I think you didn't even have a chance to get jet lag. You were like, oh my God, train tomorrow. Yes, yeah, that's right. So again, class act, mate. And that's one of the reasons why I said, you're here, you're in town. Doesn't mean there was a coincidence. Obviously God's got his plan, but still, I didn't think about asking you to guest pose just because you were in Florida at the same time. I knew I was going to ask you to guest pose after being around you for a couple of days, I mean, out of the expos, out of the tours, and us being on tour. Just me and you, no distractions, hanging out, talking. Not just bodybuilding too, life, right? Business. I like the fact that you're a good business guy as well. You got a very good coaching business going on, you've got the gym and stuff like this, but still, bodybuilding is your everything.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, you know, I seen myself in you by how you were just focusing on your craft, because you have one shot, right? And the times that I were around you, God, this fucker can eat. It made me feel bad. I mean, I remember when we were working the booths together, you were Flex, eat please. You have a massive Tupperware box of rice and fucking beef that you're like, please eat my food,
Give me a hand.
No. I'm like, oh, bro, I have no appetite. No, but bro, you can't work. You have to. The champion, you need to eat.
Ketchup.
Okay, that's what I see. Remember, I was like, ketchup. You know. So not only have we traveled, but this guy, you fed me many times in the booth too, because I don't think of fucking eating. It's the last thing I think of when I work the booths. And you guys know I have a horrible appetite at best, but this guy's like, Flex, you need to eat. Come on, man. Come on. You're looking skinny. I look skinny? No, I'm only joking. But eat, you need to eat. You know, the trigger words, you know? So, but going back to us in Florida, I want to say Las Vegas because my brain now is Dragon's Lair, Las Vegas, right? But Dragon's Lair in Florida was a very special time. And I think probably, and I said this to Rafael Brando yesterday, you know, I don't think we knew how good it was until now I look back. Because that was a moment, it was a very special moment. Not many pro bodybuilders can say they had this gym that was just open to the public that I could invite my friends to train with, you know? That's kind of like, you know, it's a dream really, right? But what's happened from that happening and then athletes like yourself and many international athletes coming, it created the hype for this place, right? So when you came to the Dragon's Lair in Florida, a lot of Italian fans were trying to come to the gym. Can you remember? You got an incredible, like I said, fan base. And these guys and girls were blowing the Instagram up. Oh my God, Andrea Presti. But I knew that you had a very good fan base. Like when you have athletes that come to the gym and then the fans are trying to turn up to meet them, that the Italian American, right? They might be living in Florida, they want to meet the Italian idol bodybuilder. That's when I knew that things were starting to go up with you. And then obviously your commitment to the sport of bodybuilding and how you've progressed in the last couple of years. And when we were together last, when we done the tour in Italy, a year ago, was it a year ago, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, last year.
Last year, yeah.
After competition in Rome.
I realized then, fuck, you've arrived. Because wherever we went, I had my fan base. Andrea Presti had his fucking fan base.
No.
And it was incredible for me to sit back and go like, wow. Because it's not about ego or anything like that, but I've traveled around with a lot of different athletes, the best of the best. And then I've also been in the same tour where somebody that comes from that country gets more love, more attention than the champion. And for me, when we went on tour together, it was incredible to, first of all, I have a lot of love for Italy. And Italy has a lot of love for Flex Lewis. I got to say
also
that.
Italy love you.
Yeah, I love you. But again, it's great to see how much love that Italy has for their champion too. And it's great, my friend. You've done an amazing job, and I'm fucking proud of you, bro.
I'm very proud because, so I can to explain in English, because for me, I inspire for a lot of champion, but for me there is a champion and a person. And it's difficult that people have both. There is a real great champion, but normal people, or maybe worse people, and or good people, but not really a champ. It's very difficult to find both characteristics in one people. And I inspire to you. I inspire so not too much other guys, because it's very difficult to find the type of union. My mission in Italy is try to discover the bodybuilding, because in Italy bodybuilding was really, really famous in the 90s. Okay, there is also Mr. Olympia in Italy, in Rimini, with
Yes.
Lihene. Lihene
Yes.
won the Rimini in 1989.
Neil Hill was at that show.
Okay. After that, the bodybuilding disappeared completely, and people watch the bodybuilder like strange people, but it's normal strange people, but not bad people. In Italy, since 2 years ago, if you're talking about bodybuilding, is only staffs, only people die, only people. No, bodybuilding is extremely part of bodybuilding, us, but the other 99% of people that go to the gym to stay healthy, to build muscle, to lose lose fat, to lose fat, so stay healthy. I'm the most extreme part of bodybuilding, and I see all the things of that sport, so I can explain you the best and the worst of the bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Only if you go into war, you can talking about peace. No, you love peace really if you make a war. If you stay at home and you're talking about peace, you can't talking about peace because you never tried the war. I tried the war, I tried the peace, and so I can explain you the best and the worst of the bodybuilding. I wanted to teach to young people bodybuilding. This year we go, next year we have a lot of invited to go in the school to talking about bodybuilding. The first time in Italy.
Incredible.
Yeah. I have in my business, I have a lot of consultant, a lot of doctors, a lot of nutritionists, is good in English, people that make diet. And I want to take these people and go to the school to talking about bodybuilding. Obviously, there is also extreme part. And I hope that the next year, 5,000 people go to compete in bodybuilding competition. Of course. But it's not only one way. It's different way. Like the other sports. There is not only Cristiano Ronaldo. There is a lot of million people that play football and there isn't a Cristiano Ronaldo. There aren't a Cristiano Ronaldo, sorry. I want to explain that. Because bodybuilding is a commercial sport. If bodybuilding go in the house of a lot of people, gym are full of people, supplements sell more, clothing sell more, the business go up. If we give only the message, wow, you are big, you are okay, you are skinny, you are fucking loser.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry for my bad English. I can explain, but it's very difficult.
I fucking understand your bang English and your bad language. You can swear, you can say whatever you want. This is my fucking podcast. I totally get what you're saying. And again, it's all about being a role model. It's all about being a spokesperson. And you're going to have the naysayers. You're going to have the people that look at you and stereotype you straight away.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, back in the day, 10 years ago, I would listen to the stereotype person being like, stay down, calm down. Like, fuck you. I know my place. You know, I love doing what I do. I love representing bodybuilding. Like,
I'm thinking about why when people see Dwayne Johnson, they don't think about steroids or a big, but they think about like a good man, an actor, and a businessman. Why?
family,
Family,
etc., etc.,
Why?
etc.
Because he did a step forward. And for me, this is the winning, is the, I don't know in English, the good way to see a bodybuilder. If the bodybuilder go to the gym with the headphones, not talking without nothing, okay,
Yeah.
bodybuilding is die tomorrow.
Yeah. But again, it goes back to what I was saying, right? There is people like that.
Yeah.
And what happens is, when you're in the gym, and you may go to the gym once, twice, 4 times a week, you're just doing it for health. You look and go, bodybuilder, and you think straight away, it's like, this is exactly how you should act, because the people are acting, You know, I'm big in the gym. I run the gym because I'm shit, bro. Come on.
I see you in the Expo Flex, 7 hours in the booth. In the end of your turn, the 1,000 people that Flex, can I take a picture? Sure.
Yeah.
Not no. I go to eat. No. I'm tired. No, you take a picture with all of your fans.
Yeah.
It's very important for people. It's very important to change the imaging that people have of the bodybuilding.
Yeah.
In the United States, it's very different. I'm talking about the Italian reality.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, listen, man, I think if there was any great face, any great person that can be that spokesperson, I've said this a few times already, it's going to be you, you know? You're very good where, like, shit, I've been watching you and Luca putting out a lot of content recently. I have no fucking clue what you're saying, I'll be honest, but the passion that comes, I know you guys Italians are very passionate with your hands. I'm like, oh shit, who's he telling off? But you're talking about, you're giving a positive message. I know you are. You know, it's a motivational message. You're doing a lot of seminars. You're doing a lot of meet and greets. You're doing a lot of different things in front of different people. And I see the crowd. I look at the crowd. Not a lot of these guys are not big guys. A lot of these guys
Normal people
are coming up on the rise. They enjoy training. They might not want to be Andrea Presti, but they want to have a little more muscle. Who's the guy they want to ask? Who's the one that knows the answers? You know, and you're the face. You're the one, and that to me again has been great to see you separate yourself from the pack of being the bodybuilding pack to now more, I would say, gym mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, not mainstream TV, that's next, because you got the fucking Viking hair, you got the look and all this shit going on, you fucking bastard. Good looking fucker. That's it. You can have that clip,
Thank
okay?
you. Thank you,
that
brother.
clip,
Thank you.
Tyus will cut that up for you and you can put it on your Instagram, okay? I said the nice things. No, I'll tell the fucking bad things. No. But again, it's the mainstream gym stuff, right? And again, this is you choosing to do this. This is, you know, let's be fucking honest. There's a lot of guys that you are competing against this weekend who are very good at what they do. They've got a big platform, maybe bigger than yours, social media, but they are not doing what you're doing. They're staying in their world, staying in their box, staying in the creature comforts of being a bodybuilder, eat, sleep, train, and it's fine. But what, again, if your aspirations are to become more than just bodybuilding, right? Outside of the box of bodybuilding and become known by, you know, people that I know, recognize you now in Italy, somebody that just goes to the gym wants to say, hey, can I get a picture, Andrea Presti? You know, that kind of thing. And be respected by more mainstream people, more mainstream gym goers, not just the bodybuilding world. You've got to do more, you know? And I'm not using this as a reference or a segue, but I've always in my head made sure that I never just stayed within bodybuilding. Network, meet celebrities. Celebrities want to meet me. It's gone full circle. Last night, I was sitting cage side at the UFC, walking out of the tunnel, the UFC, and fans are shouting and stuff like that. And that has become kind of like my favorite thing to do, because the UFC is, as most people know, fucking UFC everywhere in my office, right? It's my favorite thing to do. But because they know that I'm now affiliated in some way with the UFC, so when I go to these fights, the fans, you know, taking pictures. It's not my sport. You know what I mean? So that's what I see you doing, more stuff like that, and now doing stuff with the schools and giving back. I give him back. You're not staying in the bodybuilding world of being, I know the answers. No, what you're doing is, I've learned these answers very hard. I'm giving you opportunity, guys. Come to my seminar, free. Take a pen, pencil, ask me questions. How much protein? You've answered that question about fucking 10 million times. But you still answered it again, right? That's my point. So, but great job on that, bro. But we're talking bodybuilding. And obviously there's a beginning to everything. Where did the bodybuilding bug hit Andrea Presti? What age were you when you were like, I think I want to be a bodybuilder?
When I start,
Yeah.
I work with weights since 13 years old, because I'm a judo player for a long time.
Judo
Player,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you said chess then. I thought you were a big fucking chess player. So you were a judo guy, sorry.
I started with judo is 18 because my father was my teacher and my father died when I was 16. So I did 2 years with another coach, but it's a different things. I was born with my father, and so it's different change after 16 years old of the same teacher that is also my father. So I stopped to play judo, and I started to try to be a bodybuilder in 2012 when I was 27.
Mm-hmm.
And make my first 25, and did my first competition in 27.
Okay.
I take the first place in a WABA competition, in a regional competition. After that, I make 1 year and a half of a season. I compete the first time in IFBB in 2015. Yeah. And I won all the Italian competition.
As an amateur still?
Yeah.
Yep.
Amateur, yeah. And I take my pro card in 2017 in Malta. After that, I met you in Colonia. After that, I did another amateur competition because a lot of people in Italy, when I take my pro card, say that, wow, he's a lucky man.
Yeah.
Because he has good shape, he's shredded, but he's like classic physique, not bodybuilder.
Was Classic out then? They were just saying, yeah, they were making the fucking class up before the class, okay.
In Italy. And also, I want to compete another time in the amateur. I won another time.
Yeah.
And after that, I did my first pro show in 2018. You are here. You were here.
I think you got pictures of that, us together.
Yeah.
And you came to your room in the morning.
Yeah, they checked it historically.
Yeah.
I remember. I very excited. Mauro said to me, Flex want to see your shape. Now? Yes, now. Okay.
Yeah.
In the room. And I take the second place.
Yeah, great look. Hey, that was a fucking great show, bro.
1 point to qualify.
Very
1 point.
And nobody was talking about you in that show.
Yeah.
You know, even though it was in your country, you know, people like, oh, Andrea Presti's there. We'll cheer him on. Fuck, you just brought me flashbacks. Cheering you on, bro. This guy had a fucking army of people. Air horns. Fucking hell, man. You got a great fan base like cheering you, bro. You great. Again, we have pictures, but I'm sure we didn't.
The organization showed me that there was 4,000 people in this very small town, because Padova is a real small town.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like a Rome or Milan or Florence, or it's a really small town. 4,000 people.
Yeah, and they were
like a stadium, like a football
incredible.
stadium.
Incredible. I think I sent you a video. Shit, I should have got that video ready. But I remember you walk in, and people knew your number. And I don't want to hijack your story, but this is a good part of it. I remember somebody came out before you, and it was just like 3 people clapping.
After that,
and then that's it. Oh, and then he walks out. Air horns, Jesus! It was you weren't even being announced. It wasn't. You hadn't even started composing. It was just like Andrea Presti. Oh, anyway, that was a great for me to see that too. Was very good.
I'm very lucky.
Yes.
I have a lot of people that love me in Italy. I'm very proud of them. Because
I'm sorry.
A lot of friends, but a lot of young people.
Yeah.
And in Italy, someone say that, the following of Andrea Presti is only to young people. Okay, what is the problem?
Yeah.
The young people are now the athletes of the future.
Very true.
If I work good, I work well with the young guys now.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, these young guys compete, stay in the gym. The same story like before.
Life continues.
Yeah. No, I remember. And also the second time after Olympia, I compete in Rome, because I compete only 2 times in my country.
Yes.
2018 in Padova and 2021 after Olympia. Mm-hmm. The same story.
Same.
Yeah.
Bridesmaid. Bridesmaid, not the bride. But again, you brought the package and a very much improved version of your former self too in the last show I seen you. So, and that was 2018.
Yeah,
2018. So where do we go next?
Hmm.
2019, 2020. I remember coming out and us doing a tour at some point in time, and your goal was to put on, I think you said to me, 10 pounds or something. 10 pounds. And I was just like, just wait. I go, dude, 10 pounds is like a lot of fucking weight, bro. Like, you gotta understand, and you've never pushed a lean off season before. But I remember us doing a tour. We trained late at night. I think we done shoulders or something, and you were like, this is what I want to do. I'm going to commit to myself. I'm going to eat fucking 10 meals a day and all this shit, and I'm going to train twice. And I was like, that's a commitment. And you fucking done it.
I take the weight 2 days ago, and I 272 pounds.
And we got photos of you actually in the posing room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't know, because now this today I see more shredded, but I think 265, 67.
And the last time you competed was what?
The last time in Alicante 2 weeks ago, the same.
No, I mean the last we were together when we were on tour.
No.
When you were competing then.
10 pounds less.
10 pounds more.
Now 10 pounds more. Yeah.
10 pounds. So that you've achieved what you said is my point.
Yeah.
That's the mindset, man.
Yeah.
And so tell us about, for the fans that are looking at your physique, that can relate to your physique and relate to or not relate, but more than anything else would like to know, what was the biggest difference you've done between the time that you stood on stage last, 10 pounds lighter, to now?
I think that with diet, because also the training, because I love training too much. I love the high volume training.
Yeah.
I stay in the gym 2 hours and a half, 3 hours for one muscle. I did 25, 30 sets for chest, and every set 12, 15 reps, because I love high volume.
I like your training like that too.
Yeah, I know. And I used to always eat clean. Not that now I eat dirty, but I feel myself. So if one day I feel that I like small or like a little bit empty, I'm not afraid to take junk food.
Oh, wow, that's a change, because before you just ate nothing but clean food.
Always. I never did junk food for 10 years.
I know.
Yeah.
Because you asked me that question. I was very much the same
Yeah.
most of my years too. Till the tail end of my career, I started realizing, probably the last 3 to 4 years of my career, when on stage, I started realizing, I was like, oh shit, Jay Cutler used to eat fucking cheeseburgers and stuff. I never even crossed my mind to even cheat
Me
like
too.
that, unless I was told to cheat. Not spontaneous cheating.
No,
so
no.
what you're saying is, off season, if you felt low flat, maybe 2 days in a row, you might have some cheat meals on top of your clean foods. Big difference.
Big difference. And sometimes what's happened that 3 cheat meal a week, because I see that I have a really fast metabolism, so I want to eat a lot. Last competition in Alicante, I never go down 400 grams of rice a day. Never down.
What was the total grams of carbs total a day? Very end of the day.
370.
Off season?
No, for the competition. I
For
never
now?
go down.
Fucking asshole.
I never eat less to 400 grams of rice a day for the last competition. This competition less.
Yeah.
I go 150.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah.
I was
But
eating
it depends.
fucking 40 grams, bro, to make the 212 class. 40 grams is
I remember.
six
I
ounces.
remember.
So wait, so you've been dieting this entire prep up until the last maybe couple of weeks on just under 500 grams of carbs?
Yeah.
One training session a day or two?
Two every day.
Okay, I can see where you.
I did cardio in the morning and arms and calves.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, I did one muscle: chest, back, shoulders, quads, hamstrings.
Yeah.
I don't like did two muscle, both.
Yeah.
I see a lot of great champs that training chest and delts or training back and biceps. I can't.
You know my philosophy. I again listen. A lot of people are not going to like this, this is what I've done my whole career. My mentality was one muscle group. You know, it's like having two fucking wives. How can you spend the same amount of attention on both wives? One goes to get jealous, right? So I'd go to the gym, back only mentality, and you know this. For the fans who don't know this, which you know, this is something I preached all my career, but one muscle group, one mentality. Destroy.
One focus and stop.
Not,
maybe 2 sessions.
Because what's going to happen is, and for the younger viewers that are watching this, and maybe the younger viewers in Italy too, that don't know this about both of us, we have both trained maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 muscle groups in one session. It all depends. You know, I've seen guys, and I've done it too with other training partners, not because I led the workout, they led the workout, where they've done, you know, chest and buys, right? And then they'll do calves. 3 muscle groups. The mentality for me is war. You mentioned that earlier, right? Not peace, fucking war. I'm going in. I get nervous. So, you know, on my preps of old of going in on leg day, back day, because them are the ones that are going to take the most.
Me too.
The ones that are going to take you to the verge of throwing up, where you test yourself. You look at your trainer partner looks at you and it's like, do not let me off the fucking gas today. If you know I've got 2 more reps in me, fucking get them out of me. Don't be like, what? You got one more. No, you got fucking 2 more. You know how I am. I can tell myself I've got more. You know, I've also trained with training partners. 5 more. Shut the fuck up. We got 5 more reps. But what I want is that mental encouragement to be like, somebody says something just as I'm pushing that little extra rep out. And it's like, you're struggling. And somebody says, how much you want this? Boom. Fuck, you get that extra 1, your extra 2. Fuck, I talked off my point. What were we saying again? I started getting back into
only one muscle.
I was getting into it then. Flashbacks of old. One muscle group, because the focus is, if you're going in and you've got that 100% attention to that one muscle group, how the fuck can you then go, oh, I'm fucked. You left it there. Okay, on to the next.
No. Possible.
You can't because you are going to always stop shy of 100%. You're going to stop at 90 because like, oh shit, looking at the clock. Shit, I gotta do biceps. Okay, let's just start them now. You know, it's not the mentality. So you said one muscle group.
And also I have in the one muscle group, the exercise king. Yeah. For me, this exercise, so it's a squat in the legs, is bench press, so one exercise, the most heavier, is the king, and I put 99% of my focus here.
Right. Okay.
When I did this exercise, I'm okay.
So you're talking how many exercises would you do? Say you're doing chest.
5. For 5 sets, I start with 2 exercise like incline bench press and chest press.
Yep.
And stay the 6, 8 reps with a heavy weight. Mm-hmm. After that, the last 3 exercise, back, fly, and cable. And my favorite exercise for the chest is cable.
So your king exercise, where would you put that in that 5?
Back, chest, shoulders.
No, you say you choose 5 in your. You say you do 5 movements.
Yeah.
Right. So you say in every one of your. Say you said we say chest already, right? On your chest day, you said there's one exercise that is the king. On legs is squat, right? Where would you put? Since you mentioned squat, where would you put squat?
The first one.
First.
Yeah, first.
So you are fucking coming out to the blocks.
Yeah, had the maximum energy.
There we go.
Maybe just a little bit warm up with leg extension.
Yep.
Okay, just 3 sets of leg extension to put blood in the legs. But after that, my mind and my energy is only for the king exercise.
There we go. So, with that being said, and all the fucking rep sets, drop sets, king exercises and movements you've been doing now over the last year to get you to your first pro win. I mean, your first pro win of the year. And obviously, I do want to touch on the fact that you had an incredible outing in, oh my God, in, geez Louise, should know this.
The last competition?
Yes.
Alicante.
Incredible. You and Brad Wilkins.
Thank you.
We're battling it out hard.
Real battle,
And I'm a friend of Brett's. I'm a fan of his physique. He's obviously not going to be here this weekend, but the fact that you guys were battling it out and you know, I read the comments. You know, I didn't see the show, but I read the comments and they said, a lot of people said you had it.
Yeah.
A lot of people said Brett had it, but that's what bodybuilding is about, right? But, you know, making sure that you turn up at your best. You've also got an athlete that's come all the way from the US to come to beat everybody that he doesn't really know who's going to turn up, because I was that athlete too. You've been that athlete. You come to America, me going to that, you know, to various different countries and not knowing who the hell is going to turn up after I've won the Olympia. It's the exciting thing too. So Brad turning up in incredible shape, probably the best he's ever looked. You turning up the best you ever looked. I see you first day in the gym. I say the same thing to you right now.
Yeah.
And you fucking humbly said to me, oh no, Brad won. I'm very happy with the decision.
It's right decision, yeah.
And also I'm very happy with my physique and what I look like. That's a fucking answer. Because you could have quite easily said to me, nobody was around, I got fucked. That's the cliche thing most bodybuilders say when they come second place, right? Or last place. And you said Brett looked incredible.
Brett looked incredible, and for me, he deserved to win.
That's what you said.
Because especially in the back, have more shredded glutes, and more paper skin on the back.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm another size, because I the big size respect to him. Mm-hmm. He's just I think that to me and him we have 10-12 pounds of difference.
Yeah.
But bodybuilding is not weight. Bodybuilding is physique, proportion. For me, he deserves. He's most shredded in the back. Good, great abs control, really great. Good shape, good legs. I like the type of physique, and I like Brett also for the mentality, because I follow him.
Great guy.
Great guy, yeah.
And you know he's going to be a dad now too. I don't know if you've seen that. He just made the announcement like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, that he's going to be a father for the first time. So congratulations to him. And obviously, listen, respect to Brett. And I hope Brett gets to see this podcast and hear what you had to say about him the first time I seen you. Again, you could have said whatever you said, but humbly, and that's why I fucking like you, bro. It's like you've got that confidence, but you also have got that humbleness. That I think it's also a European thing. It's a very humble European thing. A lot of my American friends would have said a little different things, you know. But I like Andrea Presti to be, fuck that guy, he fucking should have won. No, but again, it's a very good characteristic to have. So I hear it's the Olympia week. You've been in fucking incredible spirits, smiling, taking photos, having a great time here at the Dragon's Lair. I've seen all the stories. You and Luca have been shooting up a storm all over the place, videoing. You've been training with fucking this guy and that guy, having Flex Wheeler help you pause, Mila Sachev help you pause.
There is an incredible ambient. It's unbelievable.
I'm great, man.
It's very unbelievable here. I don't believe, because you go to the Dragon's Lair, you see Flex Wheeler. Oh, Flex Wheeler. Dennis Wolf. Oh, Dennis Wolf. Oh, wow, stop. Please stop.
It's a magazine, huh? Yeah. But that's what I wanted to create, you know. I came to this country at 19 years old for the first time. I walked into Gold's gym, and it was different then. And you remember social media was so new back then, you know, when I first came over, and I walk in the Golds, and it was just like a Flex magazine. It was just like you said, oh my gosh, and you want to be cool. You want to be like, it's a different thing now, because you're a professional. But as an amateur, imagine coming over and seeing everybody that you were like idolized, right? And now these are my friends. But still, back then, and I still have to remind myself, it's like, yo, you know, it's crazy now that the people that are coming here this week that get to walk into the gym and be like, oh my gosh, that's Andrea Presti. That's how it is.
It's the same. A lot of people say me, Andrea, you are a professional bodybuilder. You come on stage with these people. Okay, I know. On stage, we are all with the same plane.
Yeah.
But for me, I have a lot of respect of all these big guys and great champion. Not only old champion. Now also with Brett, with Rami. When I talk with you, yeah, we are friends now. But for me, I remember Flex in 2000. When you come in San Marino the first time?
Ooh, wow, yeah.
12.
Luca probably knows. Luca, if you're in the room, what year was that?
I can see him.
Yeah, but it was 12?
12, 13.
Let's just say that. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I remember you in that period.
Yeah.
And they say, wow, what funky calves. Oh, what a funky glutes. Wow, back.
Yeah.
For me, I have this idea. So we're talking about life, we're talking about family, we're talking about the business. But I have a lot of respect for all of my colleague or other bodybuilders.
Yeah, it's gone full circle, right? But again, it's the guys that you were once looking at are the guys that you are now standing against, and the guys that you are once, watching on DVD and shit like this. Now that you can call a friend or meet that they can come and support you. So it's gone full circle, and that's what you got to remind yourself now. It's like this is your time, this is your prime, this is what you have worked your fucking ass off for. This is what you dream to do. This is not something like you just woke up last week and said, hey, I want to be a bodybuilder, and the next thing you're on the Mr. Olympia stage, because you don't appreciate it. You've come from another country, another place in the world where bodybuilding isn't so big, but you still wanted to become the bodybuilder. You still wanted to push through all the negativity or whatever was going on and still become bodybuilding. And then when you come to the US and you see this, you're home. This is exactly what you tried and dreamed to be, is the best in the world, the best in Italy. You're the best in Italy, so it's like you're one of the best bodybuilders in Europe. And now you're going to stand against the best bodybuilders in the world, and you're part of that. So regardless, and you can always... when you're old as fuck and your grandkids come running around, you'll be like, hey, this used to be grandpa. He was one of the best in the world at one point in time. You can always say that. You're a week away from fucking saying that, you're on the Olympia stage and this is your time and this is something that you've earned, not being given. So, and I want to talk about that in wrapping up the podcast. What can the fans expect this show compared to the last time you stepped on stage? What is the look that you and Mauro have been working on? Obviously, you've been on just at end this. You've been here now. A number of days, so I know that you are acclimated. I know your mind is on the prize. You're not coming in a few days before. You came here early for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
And what is that?
For do my best, because last year for me, I'm not in my best condition in Olympia. I see the photo, see the picture. Mauro told me, because Mauro is a coach, a very honest coach.
Yep.
He supports me, but he's honest.
As he should.
Yep. My best... for me, my best condition was in the Alicante this year. If I can go to the Olympia stage with the same shape of the Alicante, just a little bit shredded, I am happy. Because the Olympia last year, I was not bad, but not shredded that I can.
I think also it's a process that you go through. You might have come to Florida, and been fucking ready, but then you realize that there's the media, the fucking this, the press conference, that, and then you have to do
2 weeks in Dubai because for the COVID.
See, and that weighs heavy on your heart and on your head, and it reflects then on your physique. So a lot of people don't realize that. So this time you've come in early, you're stress-free. I see you stress-free.
Dubai, Orlando was 16 hours of flight.
Yes, I remember you were fucking horrible. Yeah, I remember you went
very heavy. This year for me will be different. I hope the same condition of Alicante, just a little bit shredded.
Nice. And then this year has obviously been a lot of change for you too. New sponsors, new businesses, a lot of new opportunities that you've been creating yourself outside of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Tell the fans of what you've been up to in this last year.
Sorry?
Tell the fans what you've been working on, business wise, new sponsors, and everything else, and anybody you want to thank too along that process.
In 2022, we improve a lot with our business because I have a consultant society, fitness society. We work not with only bodybuilders, but with normal people. I have 4 doctors that work with me, 2 dietists, a lot of coaches online and real, and we put the base of a lot of projects that I hope we will realize in 2023.
And this is a gym you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to build my own gym in Milan. I hope that I put that fucking signature since until January.
What was it again?
Sorry?
What did you say? I missed what you said.
The signature of the gym.
Oh, the signature.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
The signature of the contract.
Bro, I have an accent. You have an accent. Don't fucking apologize, okay? I just didn't hear what you said.
The signature of the contract because all is okay, but the time is very, very long for the bureaucracy.
Yes,
in Italy is a fucking crazy bureaucracy. I have my new sponsor, and with my sponsor I have my new line of supplements. We have 8 products, proteins and blah, blah, blah. I have a lot of projects with the school, talking about bodybuilding in the school. I have one project that for me is very important. So I want to create a cooperation that the gym that I want to be in my cooperation can give the free gym, the free
Membership
in the gym, in your gym, for the people that don't have too much money.
Okay.
So for young people that haven't too much money, the gym that want to collaborate with me give to these young people free membership.
So you're talking about a charity foundation?
Yeah, foundation. Sorry, no corporation.
No, sorry. So and that is something that you're working on right now. So basically, it's if I'm getting this correct, you will be working with underprivileged kids.
Yeah,
trying to help them get off the street, or maybe see a better life and see the life that they need, that they can see through the gym. Having a responsibility, having a commitment, having a place that gives them self-esteem and many other things. The gym.
Because it's my experience. Because okay, I'm not like a on street when I was young. No, but when I lost my father, the gym became my only happy place. I stay all day in gym. I stay when I go out to the school, and I sleep in the gym for 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't go at home for 2 years. I sleep in the gym because it's the only place that I feel at home. And bodybuilding real saved my life. No, not save my life, save my future. Because with the gym I have a future. Mm-hmm. I have a passion, sports, business, and a lot of projects. Without gym, I don't know which road I can take when I was young. Maybe bad roads, maybe bad choice.
Was it a lot of options for getting distracted when you were young? Like in terms of
Yeah.
You see a lot of friends that have gone the wrong way?
Yeah. Because I was born in not a big city, in a small city. There's a worst because there isn't a restaurant, there isn't disco, there is nothing. So people to have fun, this is only one way.
Yeah.
Or drinking or stuff, drugs, blah blah blah.
Escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your escapism was Judo.
After that, I stay all fucking day in gym. All day, every day. Also Christmas Day, every day. Really.
Yeah. If you could go back now and see that kid, what would that look like for you?
It's difficult because I think that now the young people are lucky because there is a lot of people, not only Andrea Presti, but a lot of people that do information. When I was young, 20 years ago, in my place, in my small valley, there is nothing. I don't know how training, how much, how many times, how what is a diet. I try every type of diet because I read on Flex or on some Italian
message board.
Yeah. I try Flex, really. I try everything. I try to eat only vegetables.
Yeah.
I try to eat only red meat. I try everything.
What meat?
Red meat.
Oh, red meat. Yeah.
4 times a day.
Yeah.
For 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
16, 17 years old.
I'm sure you still grew though.
I try.
I'm sure you grew at that age too on that fucking vegetable diet, you fucker. But yeah.
So I think that I want to be the example that Andrea Presti hasn't when I'm young.
Yeah, and you probably can see a lot of the kids that remind you of your, of your upbringing too. So that's a great thing, mate. And again, it just extends everything that I've said about you. I'm finding out about this foundation that you're doing, and just makes me proud to see my friend do a lot of things that I like to do, outside of the sport. And
honor is always mine.
Yeah. Anybody want to thank? Now you're here at the Olympia. We're a few days away. We've talked about what you look like. We talked a little bit about your past. And in closing, look down the camera and thank all your fans and whoever else you want to thank, my brother.
There is one person that when I decided to take a bodybuilding away, is the only one person that support me. Because not because the people were bad, but they don't know bodybuilding. So when I go to my mom, say, Mom, I wanted to be a bodybuilder. You're fucking crazy. What the type of sport is on the stage or blah blah blah. So it's not because my mother was bad, but he don't know. And when you don't know something, you're afraid. No. There is my best friend, my not blood brother, but heart brother. His name is Luca. They support me for the first day. After that, all the people that now are my real friends, like people that stay with me for 20 years ago, like the guy that name is Simone, and the friend that I discovered in the last 2 years, but now is like a real brother, like Luca Alfieri, also my manager, like Mauro, obvious, my coach that believe in me 7 years old. Yeah. When all my countries say, Andrea have no future because you have no genetics, because you have no hope. Mauro believe in me.
Yeah.
Also, I talking about Luca Alfieri. Luca Alfieri believe in me, not in the bodybuilding way, but in the other way, in the business way. All my products, imaging, photo is by him.
Great photos. Great photos you and Luca have always taken too.
And he believe in me. Also my colleague, my team Presti, because they are real good guys, all good guys, young and good guys.
Team Presti Army.
Yeah.
Air horn. I seen it.
My mother, obvious, because now is my first fan. My mother now, and not too much people, but people they believe in me since the first time that I have a dream. That they say that I saw, I have a dream.
And if they didn't believe in
also
you,
my girlfriend, obvious, yeah,
you got bro, your girlfriend. Jesus, you can't just not get that in before she gonna kill you, bro. Say it again. Thank you, my girl. No, but again, if people didn't believe in the dream that you were telling everybody way back, you know, you were saying, hey, I'm going to do this, they certainly are not going to doubt you now in anything you do, right? Because, you know, the saying is make a plan to fail, and you've got to dream big. Everybody's got their story. I keep saying that over and over again. But, you know, you have yours, and you are just, I feel like you're not even in the prime yet. You're just getting into your prime. You got many more years left if you choose to compete. Only advice that I give you is enjoy the process, because this is now. You know, take as much photos as you can. I think that was one of my biggest regrets, that I didn't take enough photos, only because I was like, oh, I'm hardcore, I don't need a camera. You know, later on in my career I took more tail end stuff, but I wish I took more stuff. So I'm very happy to see you and my friend Luca, our friend Luca, taking videos, photos of you in this whole experience, because again, this is something that needs to be captured. This is the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, and it's always a pleasure to see you, and it's a pleasure now to have you here at the gym and seeing so many people get excited to see you, take photos of you and what you bring to this whole place. So Andrea Presti, my brother, my Italian brother.
Thank you really, really much, Flex, for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to meet you.
Always.
And I want to, sorry. Come si fa a dire volevo dirti? Che siamo qua a maggio. Oh, sorry. I want to tell you that in May, we are here for 1 month with you.
Oh, look out. Does that mean I have to be a bodybuilder? I've already lost
Every
my
day
weight.
training 2 times a day.
Oh, my. Well, once a week. That's 4 sessions. Welcome. So that's news for me, exclusive. So all the fans that have just heard that now, obviously, there's probably going to be a lot of Italians booking vacations to Las Vegas in May now to see Andrea Presti, right? So, hey, already I'm excited about that. So I get to see you now, and I'll obviously have to see you in the off season in May, which, to be honest, there's not much of a fucking change, because you're always so happy. Like, you're always smiling and laughing.
Yeah, it's the same.
So I'm excited already, my friend. But more than anything else, I'm excited to see you on the stage this weekend and doing your thing. And this is something, again, you've dreamed about doing, and you're living the dream. So proud of you, bro. And thank you again for coming straight out the Lair. It's been fun. And all I got to say is straight out the Lair. Flex Lewis, Andrea Presti, out.
Thank you.